Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Who that nation? How you doing? Come on in. Take a seat. Sit back. Relax. Put your feet up. Grab a drink. And let's talk Saint football. Y'all know what time it is. Time to keep it real. Let's go. How you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph 17. I want to welcome everybody to the Keeping It Real Who Dat Sports Podcast. Hope everybody's having a good day. The weekend is here. It's Friday, baby. It's time to have some fun. On tonight's show, we're gonna keep our eye on the NBA games that's going on tonight. As a matter of fact, right now, in the second quarter, approaching halftime, the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden are up on the Cleveland Cavaliers 45-32. It was the Atlanta Hawks defeating the Boston Celtics 130-122 to cut the series lead down to 2-1. And tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, it will be the Denver Nuggets looking to take a commanding 3-0 lead against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's what's going on in the NBA right now, family. All right. Eric Howard, how you doing? Come on in. Keep trucking, keep trucking, baby. Keep trucking. All right. Uncle Jerry, how you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here. Who that Dana? How you doing? Come on in. Thank you for being here, Queen. All right, family. Let's get straight to Saints news. Now, tonight, every one of us are going to be GMs. That's right. Every last one. We're going to make every single pick for the first 3 rounds for every team in the National Football League. That's right. We all GMs tonight. So it's Friday. Feeling good. We're going to have some fun. Also, I want to get everybody's thoughts and predictions for the big fight tomorrow. Also, are you having fight parties? Are you hosting? Are you going somewhere to watch the fight? Do you think it's going to go 12 rounds? Who you got, Garcia or Tank Davis? I think the fight's going to go. Well, I'll save it for later. I ain't going to give y'all my prediction right now. But I think it's going to be a great fight. Brother JT, how you doing? Come on in. Yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight, though, man. And right now, boxing needs 2 of the best to go at it, man. I think both of these fighters want to prove something in this fight. Tank feels disrespected. Now, listen, Ron's a very more than capable fighter. Ron Garcia is a very good fighter. So I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow night's fight. Some people feel like Tank's been um, a little bit more boisterous, and Ron's just like been cool, chill, and go handle his business in the ring. We shall see. We shall see. But definitely looking forward to that fight tomorrow night, family. Definitely. All right. Well, family, let's get to our Saints news. What we here for? Let's get to the latest Saints news. Now, the topic of tonight's show is headline is Saints need the 2023 draft class to contribute. The Saints are getting older in key areas, mainly Demario Davis, Cam Jordan, Tyrann Mathieu. No, they're not declining. They still playing at high levels. But who are the heir apparents? Who's the heir apparent to Cam Jordan? He's not on this team. He's not on this team. It was supposed to be Marcus Davenport. He's no longer here. Could it have been Trey Hendricks? They chose Marcus Davenport over Trey Hendricks. It's supposed to be Peyton Turner. But we don't know what the hell is going on, Peyton Turner. We all still would like to know. Maybe it was personal reasons that the team and he do not want to put out. But they might want to do something because it doesn't look good for a former number one pick just to get sideline, bench, be a healthy scratch with no injuries. Now Peyton Turner has shown flashes, and then he's out. You have to stay on the field, son. This is make or break year for Peyton Turner. Because right now, he is teetering on the line of being a bust. If he fails miserably this year. I still don't think Marcus Davenport was a bust. I just think he couldn't stay healthy and he couldn't live up to all those expectations. Being drafted where he was drafted, that way he shouldn't have been. So Peyton Turner has to step up. I love the progression that Carl Granderson has been making in his career. Is Carl Granderson ready to be the man? I keep asking that same question every show. Is Carl Granderson ready to be the man? We're going to answer those questions. The Saints must have an influx of youth on this team in the backup roles because we know one thing's going to happen. Injuries. For the last 2 and 3 years, this team has suffered injuries to key starters, and the quality of those replacing them has not been as good as it was in the past. So the Saints have to replenish their cupboard. They have to it's okay to get non-brand food, but they need to upgrade. They not Frosted Wheats, they need Frosted Flakes, man. They got to go get some talent, man, some young talent. Go in this draft. This is a must draft for the Saints, in my opinion, for the Brass. This is a must draft for Dennis Allen. They have to hit on these picks. I think the Saints will make 5 picks this draft. I know they have 8, but I think they will only make 5 picks this draft. And if the Saints may draft 5 players, they need all 5 to be productive and contribute this year. All 5. I don't think day 3, the Saints will not be drafting in the 7th round. They're going to package those. I feel they're going to package those picks along with maybe one of those 5ths, and they're going to move back up until late in the 2nd, middle 3rd round to get somebody that they want. I can see the Saints walking out this draft with a minimum of 5 players. Well, the most players 5, a minimum of 4. I don't think they'll draft 8 players. If the Saints come out this draft with 6 players, I'll be shocked. They would shock all of us if they'll do something they haven't done in years and years and years. And that's trade back. But we know if the Saints want someone, they will trade. They will take those picks, and they will use those picks to trade up to go get who they want. But I have the feeling that how this draft is going to play out, they won't have to move. And if they do have to move, they won't have to move that far, so it shouldn't cost them that much. I think a lot of players are going to fall down this board. Something's going to happen in the top 5 picks, family, that's going to shake up this draft. Something's going to happen, and it could be at 2 or 3 with Houston. Houston could wait. Houston could go defense. If they go defense, that pushes a quarterback down the board to a team that wasn't expecting him to be there. Let's say one of the quarterbacks get pushed down the board. Now, do the Raiders call? Do they try to get up there? They need a quarterback, even though they signed Jimmy G. But we all know with Jimmy G, it's just a matter of time. He like tissue paper. It's just a matter of time before he wear out. All right, got more family members coming in. 504 Cole, how you doing? Come on in. Denise, Miss Who That Jackson, how you doing? Come on in. Dolph, can you think of a Pro Bowl DN that was taken outside of the first round? A Pro Bowl defensive end that was taken outside the first round? Frank Clark. Let me see, outside the first round. Hell, Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan won the first round pick. He Hall of Fame. Let me see. There's a lot of players who were taken outside the first round that became Pro Bowlers. Listen, let me just say this. It doesn't matter how they get there. If you're a first round pick, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agent, the key is to get that opportunity. And when you get that opportunity, what are you going to do with it? That's all that matters. Because you know what? When they put those pads on, those cleats and those helmets, and they step on the field, guess what? The player that was an undrafted free agent, he on the same field with the kid who was a first round draft pick. Now, he wasn't a first round draft pick, so he won't have that big of a leeway. He can't be messing up assignments. He has to know his assignments. He has to jump to the front of the line every time there's a drill. He has to seize every opportunity it is to make the team. But guess what? He's on the same field with that first round pick. He's on the same field with those Pro Bowlers, with those future Hall of Fame players. Now you got your shot. Now what are you going to do with it? And just because a player is drafted doesn't mean he's going to be on the team. Doesn't mean he's going to beat out a kid who's a UDFA. Just because the Saints sign somebody in free agent doesn't mean that an undrafted free agent or the Saints could draft a kid that comes in and beats them out in camp. And guess what? They get cut. Contract's not guaranteed before the start of the season. So no one should feel comfortable. Only certain people. I heard Dana says, I heard Chase Young could be traded during the draft. I wouldn't be mad if we traded just a 29th pick for Chase Young. Yeah, Dana, that sounds nice. That sounds like a Madden trade. There's no way they're going to give up Chase Young just for a 29th pick. It going to cost to get Chase Young. Now, listen, if the Saints were able to pull something and get Chase Young, hold on. Are you talking about Chase Young from the Redskins, correct? The defensive end from the Redskins? Is that who we talking about? Now, if that's who we talking about, listen. I know one thing: you get Chase Young, you got your heir apparent to Cam Jordan. You got your starter opposite Cam Jordan to Cam retire. Yeah, okay. Man, what can make them want to trade Chase Young? I mean, listen, the Commanders' defensive front is nasty. Those 2 big tackles up, then you got Young. I mean, man, that's a nasty unit up there. Stoner, How you doing? Come on in. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in a second, family. All right, family. Let's get the latest Saints news. And listen, like I say, I brought that to say that the Saints need an influx of youth. And courtesy of the Saints News Network, our brother Kyle T. Mosley wrote the article on this exact subject. New Orleans fielded the NFL's oldest roster in 2022 and desperately needs an infusion of young talent from the 2023 NFL Draft. General Manager Mickey Loomis can no longer overlook the burden veteran players with large contracts and health issues weigh on the team. Towards the end of Allen's first season with the team, New Orleans defense began to show signs of improvement. During the offseason, Mickey Loomis and his team worked on upgrading the roster, which was necessary given some players' age and injury-prone nature. The defensive coordinators, Ryan Nielsen and Chris Richard, had left, prompting Allen to select Joe Woods to take on the role. Saints players' age and availability. For New Orleans to succeed, enhancing its offense and prioritizing drafting players for their defense is essential. Compared to the other 31 NFL teams, the Saints possess the oldest defense with an average age of 28.5 years per player. On the other hand, the offense requires a boost of younger players after having an average of 27.7 years per player. New Orleans has been plagued by numerous injuries in the past few seasons, particularly in 2022. Here's the match unit list. Offensive players such as Jameis Winston, Michael Thomas, Jarvis Landry, Andres Peat, Trevor Penning, Eric McCoy, James Hurst, Ryan Ramczyk all sustained significant injuries. Defensively, Peyton Turner, Marcus Davenport, Pete Werner, Marshawn Lattimore, Paulson Adebo, Marcus May, Alontae Taylor, P.J. Williams, Zach Bond, all were out of games this past season. Family, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 key players. And we all remember Ryan Ramczyk was on the injury report all season. Hell, he had a Veterans Day arrest every day. So he barely practiced during the week, if at all. I don't even think Ryan Ramczyk, he may have done a couple walkthroughs. But they had to do that with him for whatever injury he was going through so he can be available on Sundays. This is 2 years in a row that he's been plagued by injuries. Remember, last offseason, he said that he felt better than the previous year because we all were saying, hey, your game has slipped, man. But he had reported in training camp last year that the previous year he had played with a significant injury. And he was looking forward to the upcoming season to getting back to who he was and playing to the standards which he had set for himself and that we all had come to expect from him. But he had a significant injury, undisclosed, because we never knew what it was that he dealt with the entire season. Even young Alontae Taylor, the breakout player of the draft. Yes, Chris Olave was all that as a rookie. But Alontae Taylor was a godsend. With Marsh, because Laddie Daddy was out. Marshawn Lattimore was out. Remember, Paulson Adebo, everybody was raving about him in training camp. He gets hurt right before the season opener, and it takes him 3-4 weeks to even get back on the field. Marcus May went out. P.J. Williams, it took P.J. Williams, half the season to come back. Zach Bond, special teams. And let me say that about Zach Bond. To me, Zach Bond flashed on special teams last year. Will they give him the opportunity to do what he did when they drafted him out of Wisconsin? And that is rush the passer. We have to get out the Saints have to affect the passer. They have to. That's why in this draft, I'm gonna keep saying it. I would not be upset if the Saints double dip with edge rushers in this draft. Y'all know I want Isaiah Foskey. Foskey and Anatomowar would be great picks for the Saints. Great picks. Great picks. All right. Brother Kyle goes on. Saints needed youth movement on offense and defense. The Saints had a group of skilled veterans aged over 30 years in their front seven. Cam Jordan was 33. DeMario's 33. David Onyemata, now with the Falcons, is 30. Their secondary also had players aged near or over 30. Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, Bradley Roby, P.J. Williams, Marcus May, Chris Harris Jr., who you can see his best days were behind him last year. Daniel Sorensen played better than a lot of us thought when he was put out there. Upgrades with younger contributors on defense aren't wanted; they're needed. That's why you're going to get this. That's why you see the Johnson signings. Look at the signings that the Saints. They went out and they got veterans, but they got young veterans. They got young, experienced veterans. The Saints know they are in them. They have started that youth movement, and here it goes. Adding experienced safety, Jonathan Abram, Ugo Amadi, Isaac Yadam, a positive beginning for the team. However, it's important to note that they are only backup players, not starters. New Orleans is expected to address its weak spots in the upcoming draft and may explore more options. Pay attention to second-year defensive backs. Alontae Taylor, Bryce Thompson, remember, was on the cusp of making the team 2 years ago and last year, got hurt. Smoke Monday, everybody's favorite Smoke. Smoke Monday. Everyone's anticipating to see him. Their competition during OTAs, mini camps, and training camp would be interest. It says interest. Hold on. Their competition during OTAs, mini camps, and training camp will interest defensive coordinator Joe Woods. There you go. Just slow it down, baby. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down, dog. Slow it down, baby. A prime time to capture the South. Dennis Allen and the New Orleans Saints have a great chance to win the NFC South Division since Carolina, Atlanta, and Tampa Bay are struggling to find their starting quarterbacks. And they're looking at the Saints and thinking the same thing. They are making moves. Carolina, Atlanta are making moves to go win this division. We may not like the Falcons, but damn it, they are making some very impressive moves. I like what they're doing over there. Of course, they're doing it with our guy, Jerry Fontenot. There should be a clause if you work for the Saints, you can go to any team. Hell, you can even go to Carolina and Tampa, but you can't go to Atlanta, man. It's just something about when they go to Atlanta, man. Not really. I can't stand you. But anyway, I lost track. Back to the article. Baker Mayfield might only be a temporary fix for the Buccaneers, while Desmond Ridder aims to impress his daughters in his sophomore year for the Falcons. Carolina must make the right decision between Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud. Ain't no decision to make. Bryce Young. I take Bryce Young all day. Bryce Young is the most pro-ready. He's proven it. He's a winner. The kid's a leader. What are they playing? His height. Man, listen. Turn on the tape. That's the ultimate thing. Tape don't lie. The Saints signed Derek Carr to lead a talented group of offensive players, but the offensive line is a concern. Several interior linemen will be available in the early rounds with Andres Peace and Cesar Ruiz coming off injuries. Saints go take guard in this draft. Drafting players to plug and play on the line with Trevor Penny, Eric McCall, and Ryan Ramczyk will be the focus of Jeff Ireland's scouting crew. Also, the Saints need to draft a tackle, a right tackle, because Landon Young is not the answer. I'm out on Landon Young. I was high on him, but I think I'm just disappointed in the way he did last year when he had his opportunity. I expected more from him, and he flopped. Simply put, he He flopped. Heirs to stars. Although it was positive news of Michael Thomas deadlifting over 500 pounds in a workout, maintaining his health throughout the season is critical for the success of the wide receiver core. There are several big body receivers available in this draft. Another early round pick may be on the horizon. I like Mingo from Ole Miss, family. I like Mingo. Another matter, Alvin Kamara, he's gonna get suspended, and how it will affect Pete Carmichael's offensive strategy. Shit. Well, going back to last year, it won't affect it at all because he barely used him. He ain't using right. Tulane's running back Ty Spears in either the second or third one could address a pressing need should they lose Kamara to a suspension. It will also give the team a viable option for the future goals at running back. Would love Ty Spears in the third round. I would love Jameer Gibbs at 29 or 40. All right. The odds favor New Orleans. A plethora of choices are ahead for New Orleans as the 2023 NFL draft starts on April 27th. This Thursday, family, the draft is here. Round one, we will be live with every pick. Filling the holes has been a Saints draft specialty. Over the years, there have been some misses, but overall, the team's 8 draft picks are in good spots. They could get aggressive or remain patient, allowing a high value player to fall to them. Nevertheless, the ball is with Loomis and Allen. How will they play it? So, yes, family, we're going to see. It's going to be interesting. I thought everyone's favorite smoke was 420. I hear you. I hear you, Eric. 504 cool. I definitely trade 29 for Chase Young. Hell yeah. Listen, if that's to get a talent like Chase Young, man, I just him. Nah, you start Chase Young, you Chase Young, Cam, Granderson, and what the hell does Peyton Turner go give us, fam? And shout out to brother JT, and because I went back and I looked at the show from the other day, and he right. If we come out of training camp going into week one, and Peyton Turner is not starting opposite of Cam Jordan, they better trade him or just let him go. And they would have made a awful, awful choice. He will just fail. It'll just be a failure. He'll be a bust. Hell, to me, if Peyton Turner is not starting opposite Cam when the season starts, he becomes in the lineup one of the most horrible picks in the history of the National Football League. When the Saints drafted a D tackle out of BYU, oh Hayes, y'all knew who I'm talking about. Sean Knight. The only reason I won't say he's worse because he actually played some games. We actually saw Peyton Turner in some games and he flashed. Sean Knight was God awful. Whoever was the scout that said that man was a number one pick or deserved to be a number one pick should have been fired when they cut him. Coaching staff, the entire scouting department should have been fired. But that's when the Saints had an owner didn't give a damn. So, all right. 504, cool. Name me one team that makes the playoff when their QB1 and CB1 miss the entire season. I don't know, man. I'm waiting. It's all about depth, though, man. If you have quality backups, remember this year will make it 3 years removed. We're 3 years removed from having one of the deepest teams in the league. But now what the salary cap has done, it has caused us to lose some of our Saints were used to be 3 deep at just about every position. Now they're lucky to be 2 deep. That's why this draft is so important. That's why the Saints have to nail this draft. They can't afford to miss. Definitely in the first round. If they trade up to go get someone, that someone has to make an immediate impact on this team. Has to stay healthy, has to produce. Has to. If this draft class is 1, 2, 3, 4 players, 5 players at the most, all 5 have to produce. It is a must. The Saints need to hit a home run with it. They need another 27. Hell, they need a better than 2017 draft. They have to hit this. They have to hit this ball out the park with these draft picks. They have to. Trade for Chase Young, 29 pick in the second round, any top 5 running back. I would definitely take that. Listen, if Chase Young, again, I'm gonna say it, I would definitely be calling the Commanders and see what it would take to get Chase Young in the Saints uniform. Nah, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go crazy though. Jerry said, JT, are you crazy? Oh man. Hey man, listen, Uncle Jerry, JT, I'm about to put the link. Stone to Dana, Eric, I'm about to put the link in the chat. 504 code. Whoever want to come on, man, I'm about to put the link in the chat, man. So y'all can come on, man. And again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Hit that like bell. It's your first time. Subscribe and checking in on the NBA again. Right now, in the third, it's the Knicks 61, the Cavs 47. They're in the first with 16 seconds left. The Nuggets are up on the T-Wolves 28-26. And earlier tonight, it was the Hawks defeating the Celtics 130-122 to cut the lead to 2-1. The Celtics still lead the series 2-1. Listen, you know what they say in playoff basketball. The playoffs don't start till you win on the road. So all these road teams, all these home teams that are down 2-0, all you got to do is protect home. Go and protect home. And you there. Yeah, Jerry, I think the Saints can stay where they at. And I think some players are going to fall, family. Players that we do not expect to be there are going to fall. And they're going to have a good chance. They're going to have an opportunity to make a good pick at 29. Would they consider trading back finally to add some picks? They can use all the bodies they can get. Really, they can use 6, 7 picks. Think about it. They need it, like Brother Kyle Mosley said. They need an influx of new and young, inexpensive talent, productive talent. Not just get bodies to get them. No, when we draft someone, we need that someone to come in and play and contribute. And if you're a young player, what's the quickest way you get on the field? Special teams. Special teams. Every time they call for somebody, I'm here, coach. Run up there. Show them you want to play. Show your teammates. Show them your work ethic. Show them they made the right choice by bringing you to this organization, giving you the opportunity of a lifetime. All right, fam. Let me throw the link in the chat. All right. All right, family. The link is now in the chat. Anybody want to come on? Check some quick baseball scores right quick. All right, family. Major League Baseball right now. Bottom of the ninth is the Astros leading the Braves 6-4. Top of the seventh is the Rangers and the Athletics in a 4-4 tie. Top of the eighth, the Nationals lead the Twins 3-2. Top of the seventh is the Red Sox 4, the Brewers 3. In the bottom of the third, Kansas City 0, Angels 0. End of the second, the Padres and Diamondbacks are in the scoreless contest, as well as the Cardinals and Mariners in the top of the first. Warming up to get started soon is the New York Mets against the San Francisco Giants. Finals from earlier today. It was the Cubs blanking the Dodgers 13-0. The Cubs pounded out 17 hits. It was the Pirates defeating the Rays 4-2. The Pirates are now 14-7 on the season. And it was the Tampa Bay Rays getting by the White Sox 8-7. Baltimore defeated Detroit, 2-1. And it was the Rockies. It jumped on me. With the Rock. There we go. It was the Phillies defeating the Rockies 4-3. The Yankees got it handed to them today at Yankee Stadium as the Blue Jays go in there and pound them 6-1. And just going final, family. Just going final. It's the Astros defeating the Braves 6-4. And the Mariners and Guardians game has been postponed. It will be made up on April the 22nd. All right, we got some family members coming in. Got brother JT coming in. Got brother Eric coming in. What's going on tonight, fellas? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to the show.
How you doing, dog?
All right, dog.
I'm doing
good.
How
y'all doing tonight?
Doing good, man. Glad y'all could be here, man. I appreciate y'all as always, my brothers.
Oh yeah. Every night. I love it, man. You know, family. I love talking my sports, especially my Saints.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, listen, y'all see the title of the night show, man.
Yeah.
Man, we need, man. I'm gonna leave the floor to you, JT.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me your thoughts about the Saints needing a youth movement, basically.
Well, I don't know if it's their youth movement. I don't think we like an old football team. Mm-hmm. You know, you just gotta go in our positions. You know, like your wide out positions, your running back positions. You know, those are your positions where you're talking about youth and everything. That's where you want your youth to be at. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why I said, like the other night, I know we had 2 free agents came in on the defensive line. So if you went in free agency to get 2 defensive tackles, you got to look at your skill position players, because you're going to get other people at the D tackle. Number one, I don't think they even have a dominant defensive tackle in the draft, maybe as far as just one, I would say. Now, everybody else is just, they're pretty much fighters and everything. We don't know how they're going to last, as far as being every down.
Right.
Every down, nose tackle. Pure nose tackle, Mm-hmm. But I think, I'm going to go with what you said. We're going to need we're going to have to hit on at least 4 or 5 guys, maybe the 5 draft pick that we draft, we may have to hit on at least 4 of them at a skill position starting this year. They will have to be starting, maybe, a running back or wide receiver, mm-hmm. They have to be starting, a tight end. I know we've been pretty quiet. Everybody, we talk, but a tight end is still wide open. I mean, I like Juwan Johnson, but you got to remember, I don't believe in that stuff about they can't block, Dolph. I don't believe in a tight end that can't block. I mean, if they're playing tight end on the person's team, don't tell me they're going to play over 3 or 4 guys and all 4 of y'all can't block.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, Dolph?
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like this. If you need someone, like right now, if everybody's saying a D tackle. Okay, if you think you need a D tackle, go get the best one in the draft.
Right.
And that means you got to give up a first or second. Let's be logical now. Everybody got to really think. If that means you got to give up a first and your second round, or whatever, if that's the person you want, didn't they do it for Davenport?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's up and gone. And if Peter Pan don't come true over there, the other guy, if he don't go true,
I call that man Peter Pan.
Yeah, if he don't go true, then we're gonna be up a creek again. So we gotta they picked the right people this year that could stay on this team and contribute, man.
Right,
I'm
right.
tired of messing with these. And this is a young person. These two are young guys.
Right.
Davenport and Peyton Turner. These are young guys.
Right.
You know, so here we go.
Right.
You know, we gotta look at this for real. Let's look at this game play for real. If you don't want to be a Saint, you know, hey,
catch the dough. Catch that dough.
Get the stepping, like Martin say.
Bro, get the stepping, man. Todrick Davis, how you doing, my brother? Come on in. The Saints need to draft for QB because Derek Carr and Jameis Winston don't scare anyone. An upgrade, if you ask me. Okay, so who would you draft? Who coming out right now is better than Derek Carr? Who gonna get drafted next week is better than Derek Carr?
Huh?
Who, Todrick? Who better than Derek Carr? Who is better than Jameis? Please tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me.
17.
Cause that boat didn't sell. Derek Carr is our quarterback, fam.
I'm
Support
sorry,
the
dog.
man. Get behind him, man. Yeah, Peter Pan. Yeah, JC crazy, man. He called that man Peter Pan, man.
I'm sorry, dog, but take me a fool, bro.
I guess Marvin Davenport was Single Bell. You know, they don't blank this ass out of here. What up, Coach? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday.
All right, Coach Rock. All right, JP. How you doing, Coach Rock?
What's up, man?
What's up, JT? What's up,
right.
Hey, Eric, hold on, family. Hey, Eric, man, cause look, we got family members who ain't Saint fans. We know that. So, Eric,
come on,
my brothers. What's going on with your Seahawks, man? You tell the family what's going on with your Seahawks, man. What's the word with y'all?
I'm hoping that we might go with the quarterback at 3 or 5.
Is that what they're talking about? Possibly drafting a quarterback despite re-signing Geno?
Well, I think what we might do is draft like with the kid maybe, and let him sit a year because Geno could hang on for a year.
Absolutely everything
Well, how long was the contract they signed Geno? They signed Geno to what, like 2 or 3 years? 3 years?
It's like 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
All right, great to everybody. Hope you're doing well.
Gotcha.
And,
Hey,
hope you're blessed.
somebody got
I wanted to come on and make a request.
All right. Somebody come on and make a request. Well, come on and make a request.
A friend of mine is also a brother.
All right, man.
I don't know who it is.
Dana said, I be forgetting Eric a Seahawks fan. Yeah, fam.
Good, Dana.
We got family members. He family. He part of the family, man.
You know, hey, Coach Rock.
What's the word, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Come on in.
Right. All right, Stone.
OG.
I got a question. Look, Coach.
I'm here.
Wouldn't you like something like a Pierre Thomas coming on this team right now as a free agent, and at the same time, this is at the running back position, and at the same time, if we can get us some nice pieces, like Dolph said in the first 3 or 4 rounds, I mean, if we can hit on at least 2 or 3 free agents after the draft and 2 or 3 draft picks, I think we'll be okay. You know, but it would have to be in the skill positions.
Okay.
Man, my thoughts is, like I said, man, I'm with you. Listen, those kids, Jonathan, Abrams, Saunders, Shepard. I don't care what the contract say. You come your ass in training camp and you ain't performing like you supposed to.
If you ain't starting, right?
You gone.
You gone. If you, that's right.
I want the best player.
That's right.
Now, we ain't stupid. We understand if they invest money in the kid, the first round pick, they go get him every opportunity to make the team to turn it around like they doing with Peyton Turner,
right?
Who's on the bubble.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? You talking a
Yeah.
good game, son. You got to stay healthy and you got to produce, not just flash every now and then. You got to spring week after week after week after week after week after week.
He got to be dish detergent bubbles.
Right. And right now, I'm telling you right now, Coach Rock don't believe you that. Coach Rock ready to get rid of you right now. Matter of fact, Rock.
Go for it.
Wouldn't you trade Peyton Turner this Thursday?
Trade him. He been gone.
Yeah. I'm with you, Coach.
Get rid of it. I'm serious though.
Michael Thomas.
I'm with you. Name it. Go, Coach. Preach, Coach.
18 Coach, y'all going crazy now.
Let me
Coach preach.
Let me say this, dog.
Go ahead, bro.
These guys want these big contracts. But why do I pay you the money for these contracts?
Come on.
For big moments.
Come on.
I don't care how great you is, bro.
Yeah.
And you could go to another team and become the greatest ever. I pay you to play now, bro. I can't keep sitting back. No, these people jobs depend on these people, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like in basketball.
Yeah.
I was so teed off at Kyrie, not Kyrie. No, the boy with the Clippers.
Oh, Kawhi
Leonard.
George 13. Paul George.
Not George, the other one.
Kawhi.
Here you go home, series tied 1-1. The biggest game in this franchise history. You couldn't play last night because you said you had to rest your knee.
Oh man, that's
and
why
they lost.
Beat them.
Bro, this is what we pay you for these moments.
Yes,
these coaches' jobs and general manager jobs depend on these people performing, dog. And you can't keep always with this hurt. Like Zion, he might be the next Michael. I'm ready. You can we depend on you. You got the max contract. You want the money. We give you the money. Then you guys come with this. Where so many games I can play, then I gotta sit out. They didn't do that back in the day, man. These dudes playing with silver tape around their ankles, whatever they play. Now they got to look at the schedule. They got to sit out a game to get a body. But you want all this money. Yeah, when you get it, you're not performing. This is what we are paying you for, these moments. And coaches' jobs, GM jobs, people, livelihoods are on the line when you're not out there and we're losing, bro. And that's my point. Your boy is one of the best receivers, but you got to be on the field for me. I can't keep sitting there. I can't keep sitting there looking back down memory lane of what you did, what you could do. I need you there now, bro.
See that's what I'm talking about, Coach. Coach, you perfect. I want to keep hearing you preaching because Dolph, you got to look at it. We've been watching the Saints. The Saints are our team, and we kind of get blind that they're not just our team, but they're a football team. And see, when you got these guys in these contracts, and let me put it to you this way. If I know I was still hurt and I know I won't finish the season, I say, you know what? I'm going to renew this contract. They're going to give me $8 million to renew it or whatever. I'm going to renew it, but I know I ain't going to finish the year with it. I don't want you on my team with that thought.
Jay, you wouldn't get no money back.
I don't want him on my team with that thought. When they thinking like that.
Who got that thought?
Well, I'm going to say this, dog. If Mike Thomas, and I like Mike, the way he plays, I don't know him personally. I just like his game. But if his game, it stops after 3 games, what's that telling you?
He got hurt.
Okay. Well, that means.
Not benefiting me.
Right.
Not benefiting me, dog.
Who can control an injury, though, man?
And then
I get the injury, bro. What has been 2 years, 3 years? How long you want me to sit and wait on you?
And now you got Kamara out. Now Kamara gone 8 games. 6 games.
Let me interject on this. And some of y'all saw some of the workouts that Michael Thomas did. Where in the hell did this come from? Being drug tested or something while he's working out? What the hell is that going on?
Who got drug tested?
Where did that come from?
They drug tested?
Nah. They say he got to go and get drug tested. Let's stay on this. Let's stay on this. Okay, let's stay on this, though.
I need to know.
Wait.
hold on. All right, hold on.
Coach Rob.
Yeah.
Let's stay on this. Look, Dolph. Just suppose they find something in his urine.
They ain't gonna find nothing in that kid.
Oh, they ain't gonna find nothing.
They ain't gonna find nothing in that kid.
But you gotta remember.
Okay.
It ain't his upper body. It's the foot that's injured all the time.
Right.
So it ain't what he lifted. It's the leg and the foot where the problem is at.
You want to see him cut and turn and twist. That's what you want. I'm not seeing that yet.
I just want him to be out there because they need him to at least give me a whole season without 3-4 games. And you gone for a whole year.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas gonna give us 12 games this year.
That's all
Okay, that's all I need, then, Dolph. If you can guarantee me that, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm hitting the table right now.
Okay.
Michael Thomas gonna give us 12 games this year, fam.
There you go, dog. That's right. There you go, dog.
12 games from MT.
Yeah, you're right.
12 games. Cause I'm telling you right now, just with them 3 games last year, I will hold on to him till my hand is forced. And the hand might be forced one way. If this team goes out and falls on their face, like we said the other night, and a new regime come in, they go clean house. Then the coach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And we got to remember this. Michael Thomas is only on a 1-year deal. He not even on the contract next year.
Right.
He just on the 1-year deal this year. That's it. But once he catch like 96 passes this year for about 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns, you know, they'll re-up with him next year.
His replacement right there in Tennessee, Tim.
Yeah.
Right there in Tennessee. Strong, big, physical.
Step on the football field and that fan do nothing yet, man.
I'm saying, but he will.
Can never put him in there. Can't do that, coach. Can't put him
in there. Bro. The same way you give Michael Thomas that opportunity, you got to give this young man the same thing.
Michael Thomas done earned that, man. Michael Thomas earned to be called Mike. Can't go on Mike.
Okay, but you gotta get this same kid the same confidence and give him the opportunity, bro.
He got to come earn it. He got to get.
He gonna earn it wherever he go
on the field and earn it.
Wherever he go,
he do. Cause Peyton Turner ain't damn sure ain't earning it. And listen, we need some linebacker depth. We need tight end. We need starting tight end. We need another tight end. We definitely need backup guard. We need a young guard, maybe 2. We need a young right tackle. Again, I'm gonna say it again. Landon Young ain't that dude. I'm disappointed in Landon Young. I thought Landon Young could be that dude, but Landon Young ain't that dude, man. The Saints need the heir apparent to Ryan Ramczyk when he called it quits is not on the roster yet.
Right.
You know? And we definitely need to keep James Hurst. Yeah.
Because if you go with your starting 5. If any one of them get hurt, who you throwing in? You throwing in Landon Young?
That's who they throw in at right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
No, well now they'll have to throw in this year here they're gonna have to throw in James Hurst, which I'm good with him at right tackle.
Yeah.
Leave Penny at left tackles and listen. For everybody who will be panicking, Penny got beat, he a rookie. Basically, this gonna be his rookie year. He go through growing pains. He gonna have games where he gonna be getting whooped. But I bet you one thing, he gonna fight that whole game and he gonna get his. I bet you that.
I'm gonna tell you, there was a Hall of Fame left tackle that was from New Orleans, came Willie Roaf, and I watched him his first year when he played, and it was only one guy that said Willie Roaf was the best left tackle that blocked him, and that guy name was Reggie White. He used to call Willie Roaf. He called him Meat Roaf. He said that guy was the only guy that it was hard for him to block, hard for him to get to the quarterback.
No, I ain't gonna lie. After that man's rookie year, I really don't remember him really giving up a sack.
No. That's why I say when you get enough. My point was, Coach and Dolph. The point was when you get a first-round draft pick at any position, I don't care whatever. He's your first round. He's supposed to start day one. He's supposed to start day one. Whether it's quarterback, I don't care who it is. He's supposed to start day one.
Well,
You know,
it depends on the situation with the quarterback. If you drafting first in the draft, you don't want to throw that quarterback out there if you got a horrible offensive line.
no. If you got a bad line,
yeah,
no.
look no further than Derek Carr brother, David Carr.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
Houston destroyed that man's career.
Yeah.
He got hit so many times. That boy's out there looking like a crash dummy at a test site. That's why you on NFL. That's why y'all NFL Network not talking about his brother and everybody. I felt sorry watching that dude, man. Like, man, they wrong, man.
Nah. I seen it with Cincinnati Bengals with Burrow. Burrow was running for his life, and then he got himself hurt.
Right, and then what they did last year, they invested in some.
They invested in that offensive line.
Yeah, you got to keep him because he's special, man. Joe Burrow is special, man. My thing is he was at Ohio State. He couldn't start at Ohio State. I'm glad he went to LSU. Glad he came too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, checking in on the NBA again. Let's see what's going on. All right now, man, looks like the Knicks go pull this out for them. They up 77-59 with 9:19 to go. They're in the fold. That game's on ABC. On ESPN, it's the Nuggets up 55-45 with 3:39 to go in the second quarter. And again, it was earlier tonight. It was the Hawks defeating the Celtics 130-122 to pull it to notch their first winner of the series. The Celtics continue to lead the series 2-1.
Now I could tell you one thing. The good thing about with the Saints, the Saints system fit to me any quarterback. Because I mean, if you had them other two, them two crows that was quarterback back there for us that couldn't throw past 30 yards. I think Derek Carr, I think he can do a better job.
You think Derek Carr can do better?
Yeah, better than the ones we had. You know, those three we had.
Yeah, I mean, as far as process, I think he can process this quicker. You know what I'm saying? So, let me do this, man. While y'all talking, I'm setting up this draft for us, fam.
Right.
We're gonna do 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the draft is Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Right.
If Mizey Smith's on the board, that's just hypothetically, because that's all this is anyway. Hypothetically, let's say Mizey Smith's on the board. What's the kid from Georgia falls? Let's say he falls to 19 or 20. Do the Saints package to move up?
If the kid from Georgia falls, you're talking about the tackle?
Yeah, the tackle. Coach, let me ask you this.
Go for it.
Why, if a kid with that much talent, and from what all I'm hearing and been hearing during the season, the college season too, is his motor, man, like he turns it on and he turns it off. As a coach, how can you get to a kid like that when he's got so much talent, but he's not always, I guess, putting forth the effort? Maybe because it comes too easy for him. As a coach, how could you try to relate to that young man?
I mean, basically with those kind of kids, bro, when you bring them in, especially being this is a job. It's not like high school. This is your profession. I mean, you kind of sit and talk to them and let them know, hey, you here, what you gonna do? You motivate him. I mean, the rest is basically on him, bro. You know, I mean, like some coaches can kind of turn you on to where you'll run through a brick wall for that coach. He could just motivate you to what some other coaches can't. And there's some coaches basically like, hey, it's a job. I'm not gonna do all that. You're supposed to be professional. You're supposed to get it done. So I mean, it's basically a system you go to, the coach who you're dealing with that works with you, man.
Right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it just depends. You see, that's why you see a lot of kids super talented, and you see him right back at home.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So it's big. And then there's some coaches, he'll fight to the end to try to get you that, brother, motivate you, to push you. And sometimes there's some coaches that can reach you at that level and just motivate you. You, like I said, you'll run through a brick wall for him because he knows what buttons to press, what buttons to push to get you motivated to go on. There's some just, it's like, hey, this your job. Now either you performing or you won't be here long.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, because I mean that kid's got so much talent, man, and just to hear that about his motor to me, man, it's like, man, this is a chance of a lifetime. This is what you've been dreaming of your whole life, and it's right here in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Don't blow it. You know?
Right.
That's my thoughts on it, man. So yeah. All right. Now, so we're gonna play this game. We're gonna play this game again tonight, family. We're gonna play this name. We about to play Name That Saint. I'm gonna save something from the end too. Now, this first one, all y'all should get this first one now. All y'all should get this first one. All right, here we go, family. Name That Saint.
Oh shit. What's this boy name?
We'll be watching with it.
There you go. Eric got it. Watson. All right. He got the first one. All right, chat. The next one for the chat. Everybody in the chat. There y'all go. Name That Saint.
Meacham.
I said the chat, boy.
Oh,
Coach,
okay.
you don't listen, do you?
Robert Meacham.
Robert Meacham.
Drafted third round, Tennessee.
Hey, could have another wide receiver coming. Could have another wide receiver. Sister Barbara, how you doing? Come on in. All right. Matter of fact, hey, Stoner, this one here for you, Stoner. This one here for you.
Yeah.
Name that Saint, Stoner.
Dang. I know him too, bro.
JT, help Stone out, JT.
Is that Jari Evans?
Carl Nicks.
Carl Nicks. Yep. Big Carl Nicks, man. Big Carl Nicks.
Yep.
Now that's the big boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
From Nebraska.
Yeah, I was one of the two best guards we had.
Yeah.
What year he played?
Wait, what?
That was back.
2000 what?
Yeah, that's way back. That was back
2009, 10.
2009,
yeah.
10, 8.
So
yeah. That's where we had them 12-3 teams.
Yeah, when we had him and Jory Evans as guard, best guards, had him in the league.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, we ain't through. All right, here we go to the next one. Then I'm gonna say I got one for y'all that gonna give y'all trouble, I think. All right, the last one in the first round. Name that Saint.
Oh, McKeenan Allen. No.
Wrong.
Not
Allen.
I just got off the phone with him, bro.
You did?
I just got off the phone. Yeah, I've been trying to get him on the show. Yeah. Coach at the old coach at Landry Walker. He just left 2 years ago out of Landry Walker system. He a native Algiers, West Bank kid.
Came from Pittsburgh. Came home from the Steelers.
And two of them that both from the West Bank.
Wait, shit. I said Keenan Allen, but no. That's shit.
No, wait.
I know who it is now. I know it is.
Help him, coach.
The Bill man. What's the Bill man last name?
There you go.
Michael Lewis. Oh yeah. Lewis. His first name. Keenan Lewis. Yeah, I said Keenan Allen.
I just got off the phone with him, man.
Yeah, Keenan Lewis.
Keenan Lewis, family. Keenan Lewis. Yes.
Him and Mike Wallace played on that Pittsburgh team. Mike Wallace was the receiver.
Yeah.
Right.
Both from the West Bank of the city.
Right.
All right, man. Last night it was the Warriors defeating the Kings 114-97. Yeah, Steph had 36. But the player of the game for the Warriors, man, is this kid Looney. You know what? I think he's a very underappreciated member of all this Warriors dynasty. He just does the little things, man. He goes to bigs for him. He switches on defense. The kid barely speaks, but he goes out there and he just do. Look, the kid had 20 rebounds, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds with offense. He only scored 4, but he was dominant in that game. He's a big reason they won last night.
Thanks.
Also, last night it was the Suns defeating the Clippers 129 to 124. Coach informed us Kawhi Leonard took a day off. He had to rest in the playoffs, going up against that man and the great Kevin Durant. He gonna take a day off, and they don't have Paul George. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Now that there you can I understand. All right. Alexander Bogut has reached base safely in each of his first 20 games with the Padres. Man, he on now. That's real fire in baseball.
And not cutting you off, but your boy had breaking news. Your boy, he's hurt also with Philadelphia. He had some test rain. The center.
Embiid?
Yeah.
Ooh, so he's going to be out?
I don't think he's going to play the next game, so they're going to run some more tests, something with the leg or the hip or something with him. It was breaking news.
Okay.
So he's out the next game. They don't know how long he's going to be out. The extent of the injury yet.
Okay. Gotcha. Listen, the great that's Babe Ruth. And here's the face of baseball. Here's who baseball should be promoting as the face of baseball. If you don't watch baseball, watch it when this kid plays. Shohei Ohtani. Not only is he one of the best pitchers in the league, if not the best pitcher, he's one of the best batters. And the kid has power. He is an all-around baseball player. Like you saying, basketball, all-around player. He's an all-around. He's everything. Dominant pitcher, dominant batter, man. And to me, right now, he's the face of baseball, man. He's the most talented person in playing baseball, and they should be promoting him. Okay, go. Okay. They live. All right, I'm coming, brother. I got you. Little man, daddy time, daddy duty. But yeah, man. So shouts out to Brogdon for winning the NBA Sixth Man of the Year award this year. Man, he'd look good in the Pelicans uniform. I know they were talking about it, but he's definitely with the Celtics needed, man. He solidified their second unit, and the Celtics could be back on their way to the NBA Finals, man. Especially if this Embiid injury causes him to miss significant time. Hey, Coach, you want to tell everybody about your upcoming camp?
Yeah, man. So if you see up there, I don't know if he put my Cash App up there, but
hold on, yeah, I'm gonna put it up there.
This is my 5th annual football camp I do. It's for underprivileged kids in the city of New Orleans. So I'm asking for donations. My Cash App is up. I don't ask the kids or the parents to pay one dime. Everything comes out of my pocket. I buy the T-shirts. I buy little trophies and medals to give to the kids for participating in the camp. And also make sure that they get a meal when they leave the camp. And all that costs. We keep them water, hydrated. I have motivational speakers. Coach Eric Dooley came out there one year, the coach of Southern University, none other than Russell Kelly. So I kind of let the kids meet productive businessmen also, because I always try to let them know, football is one injury away from what are you going to do with your life. So I also want them to know that how important education is. And my camp is, like you see a lot of camps, they post all these football players and all these superstars going out there. My camp is not for that. My camp is a bunch of guys I know coach throughout the city of New York. I even had a coach reach out to from Mississippi, and he drove down that Saturday to help out. to teach kids fundamentals. Because what I'm finding out now about sports, nobody's taking the time to teach kids. Everybody wants you to know, and if you don't know it, kids get left by the wayside. And that's why you see so many kids get lost to the street, because nobody wants to take the time to teach and motivate. So my camp is not for superstars, the big names you're going to see on posters. It's a bunch of coaches I get that we just teach kids the basic fundamentals of football. This is my 5th annual camp. My camp has constantly been growing. Like I say, everything I do is straight out of pocket. I don't ask parents, I don't ask kids for anything. I just ask people that know me, love me, and want to help kids out to make a donation. So if you're interested, Dolph will put my Cash App up. The camp is coming up June 24th, but I'm in the process of starting probably tomorrow or Monday. By everything being slower now, it takes a long period of time to get all this stuff in and ordered. So this is something I do. I give back to the kids, man. It's just my way of giving back to the kids and to community, and just letting kids know there's still all good coaches out here that care about your whereabouts and what you're doing in life, and also want to see you productive.
Hey, coach, I didn't get your Cash App, bro. I just got your picture. Can you put it up on your end?
Let me pull it up right quick. See if I can put it up there.
See if you can put it up on your end. And now just last week we were talking about mental health, man. The Dodgers just re-signed Andrew Toles. Now, for y'all not familiar, Toles has been dealing with mental illness, and they re-signed him, but they didn't re-sign him to play. They re-signed him so he can get treated, man, which I think was a great gesture. He hasn't played for the team since 2018, and he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. He won't play for the Dodgers. But the deal he signed last month gives him access to the health insurance and mental health services, which includes treatment for his condition. So the Dodgers organization still be applauded, man, for doing that, man. Hey, somebody got to show on the background. Hey, Eric, that's you. You got the show on the background, bro. I had to mute you. All right, family. Were you able to get it, Coach?
Look, I tried this. I couldn't get it. I sent it to you again. See if it came through your phone.
My phone, Dave. Tell you what I do. When the camp is, Coach, next week?
It's June 24th. Okay. But I'm starting to order now, because a lot of that stuff, everything is slow with back orders now. Getting the trophies done, the medals.
And where the camp gonna be at, Coach?
It's gonna be at Goretti Playground, but I'm talking to a guy from North. He's out of town. I'm trying to move it to Victory Field over at Joe Brown, where the high school kids play.
Right.
So I'm waiting to hear back from him. But right now it's scheduled at Goretti, or it's gonna be at Victory Field.
Right.
And it's for kids. It's for kids ages 5 to 12. All I need the kids to show up with some shorts on, some tennis shoes, some cleats, and I do the rest.
So if I come home, I need to bring your nephew home then.
Well, come on, man.
Bring your nephew. I need to bring your nephew, man. Let them get them fundamentals.
Yeah, man. Because I do some of the games, right, and I see these coaches, and this is what really started me doing the camp. They're howling and they're cussing at the kids. And the kids really don't know what they're doing because they haven't been taught what to do.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
And when I try to tell a lot of these young coaches that are assholes to me, excuse me, but during the game, bro, is not the time to try to embarrass a kid. His mom's there, his dad's there. First of all, he's wearing that uniform proudly to represent his home, his family, and himself.
Right.
And then you got coaches screaming at him and howling at him in the middle of the game. and it's his people out there. So now you taking him from, he doesn't know till you totally destroyed him. You took everything away from him. How now he has no belief in himself, and he just doesn't know. He doesn't know, because all it is now is about winning, but winning at what cost? To where they're not teaching kids nothing. Everybody just wants to win. Everybody wants the glamour now. But there are steps to that, man. You have to teach these kids. You have to develop them. Nobody wants to take the time to do that anymore. So that's what actually made me start doing the camp, man. And my first year I did it, a lot of people told me I went up against Snoop Dogg was doing a camp in Slidell.
And what's that?
There was another camp.
Come on in live.
JJ McCluskey was doing that Tulane. Everybody told me, man, you got big hitters doing camps on that day. You ain't gonna get no kids. My first year I did the camp, I had 125 kids show up, man. So it's been a blessing to do this. It's been a blessing for parents to say thank you. So when that kid leaves and he goes to his prospective playground or wherever he plays ball at, that kid has a base foundation now, basic 3-point stand, 4-point stand, how to hold a football, how to run a route, how to catch using his hand. All the basic things that takes you to the next step he has now that he didn't have before. So that's what we give. And like I said, at camp, a lot of guys try to get all these celebrities and stars to come out to make it look big. My camp ain't about that. It's about a bunch of coaches that's going to take these kids and we just going to break down the fundamentals and get them the proper techniques to get them where they need to be for the next step, man.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. Again, I'm proud of you, big brother, for what you do, what you've been doing, man. And like you said, there's a lot of parents who can't afford to send their kids to these, popular camps and everything. I'm sure they would, but listen, good football coach, if you're a good football coach, it don't matter where you're at. A good football coach is going to be a good football coach. Right. Give these kids the fundamentals. And like you said, that's what's missing. Yeah. If fundamental. If a kid is fundamentally sound, they can have a long career. They could be one of the best players. And they may not be the most gifted athletically, but if they are technically and fundamentally sound, man, listen, they'll get held to that so-called superstar, man.
Right. And we talked about this on the show with Russell. And it's small things like this. When you see kids running, especially cornerbacks and stuff now, you never see them turn their heads around to the football. Yeah. But you remember when we played touch football?
You gotta turn around.
You had to learn how to turn around and look for the football. Yeah. And it's small things like that are missing, man.
Hey, Coach, I'm glad you touched up on that, Coach, bro. That's so true. My boy be fighting me down. I be like, bro, stop playing scared football. We gonna play quarterback. How you supposed to get the pick if you ain't looking at the ball?
Right.
Like, man, I don't play scared, but I don't like scared defense, bro.
Right.
Like, we used to play football
on your technique, man.
Turn around. You don't know if you're gonna run into a car or nothing, or tree or whatever, but you gotta turn around and find that ball, man.
Gotta find that ball, man. But hey, Coach, that's true. These coaches nowadays, they tell these boys not to even look back. And if you look back, you on the bench, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like real talk.
Yeah.
What they tell him, when his eyes get big, the ball coming.
Yeah.
Right, man. Nobody trying to hear that, man. Get that pick.
Yeah, they teach you to watch the receiver hand. When his hands make movement, then you try to put your hands in and knock them. Man, you can't play no cornerback like that looking at no damn person hand, man.
Hey, bro, Deion didn't play like that. The best that ever did it, then damn sure didn't play like that. That's scared football, bro.
Yeah,
Man, look, these coaches be messing up my boy. My boy, well, I ain't gonna lie, my boy shining. He's shining right now.
Yeah, but yeah,
man. He just qualified for state. Like they got a state track. He ran that
Congratulations,
in the 400 and the 200, bro.
Congratulations, man.
And he's a sophomore running with varsity, bro.
That's good, bro.
Yeah, that's great, man.
That's good, man.
All right, family. I got all y'all on the panel for tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble. All right. All right.
Yeah, I cannot wait till the
I cannot wait.
It's a while to go down, baby.
It's about to go down. So, hey, Dolph, where you watching the game at, bro?
Oh, I'm gonna be at the crib, man. Right now I'm gonna be at the crib unless my brothers and cousins want to go somewhere and watch it, man.
Right.
Man, everybody at work been asking, talking about the fight, man. Matter of fact, this was boxing needs.
Bro, this fight, two fighters in their prime.
Thank you. Not past their prime, in their prime.
In their prime. That's where they went wrong with Tyson.
Yep.
He didn't have all these big fights till he was out of there, man.
Who you got?
Man, look, bro, it's easy with me, man. I think Tank is the champion of 3 weight classes.
Mm-hmm.
He got the skins on the wall, and he don't produce, man. Like Ryan been shining against bums, and I'm not saying that Ryan ain't got them dogs because he just like with the Saints. You know, if you play lesser competition, you supposed to make it look like it's lesser competition, and that's what he does.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? But man, I think Tank's gonna win, bro. I think Tank could take Garcia's shot. I don't think Garcia could take his.
Okay.
And he gonna touch him.
Stoner, who you got, Stoner?
I think Tank can win, but something in my heart, I just feel like Garcia might can pull it out though.
Hey, this is definitely one of those 50-50 fights. That's why it's such a good fight.
Right. JT, who you got, my brother?
I think, like I said the other night, I think Tank's gonna bring it out because I've seen him take more than one punch to the face. I mean, accurate shots, you know, and he still overcome that. That's a good champion.
Yeah, that big head hard, bro.
Yeah,
it really is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't saw Tank take a punch.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Coach,
now I know.
I'm just watching the fight, bro. I ain't really. I'm just watching the joy fight.
I got you.
Well, you say you're not watching the fight?
I say I'm watching. I'm just watching just to watch a good fight, bro. I'm open to
yeah, bro. That's all it is, bro. This is one of them fights. If you ever gonna sit down and watch a boxing fight, this is one of those fights where you want to be front and center, bro.
Like you said, they both are in their prime.
Undefeated.
Exactly.
I love how they both confident in their craft, you know.
Exactly. All right, family, we about to get out here, but before we get out there, we still got the win finish. We got 3 more to go. Name that Saint. I know nobody better not miss this one.
Yeah.
Name that Saint. Jay Live, who that is, Live?
All right, brother. That's Ricky. No, that's Ricky Jackson, huh?
All right, everybody say good night to Live.
I know, bro. Hold up, son. Hold on. You called me slipping. 56. God, I know that. Ricky Jackson.
Ricky Jackson's 57. Pat Swelling's 56.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
I thought he was 58.
Nah, Pat was 56, man.
Not bad, fuck.
All right, here we go.
I was just learning the game, man. Leave me alone. Fuck.
Here we go to the next one. Name that Saint.
Mackenzie.
Oh, man, you wrong for that.
Hey, remember I told y'all, when people talk about the best cornerbacks ever played for the Saints, they always leave Mike McKenzie out. Mike McKenzie, one of the best cornerbacks the Saints got.
Mike was the dog, man.
All right, and finally, JT, I know you know it, Rock. I know you know. Let everybody else answer this. Man, name this quarterback, man.
Billy Joe Tolliver.
There you go, Lyle. Oh, Billy Joe. Hey, remember the Saints had a Billy Joe Tolliver and they had a Billy Joe Hobart.
Oh shit! I pulled that one out my ass. I thought I got it right.
They got it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got it right. But look, everybody, little fam, I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. Listen, I was gonna do the mock draft, but look, it's getting late. I gotta get up with the little man. The morning with flag football game. I want to thank everybody for being here. Listen, Fight tomorrow, like Coach said, man. I'm looking for a good fight, man. I think it's gonna go the distance. I don't think nobody's gonna get knocked out because I don't think Ryan is gonna fight a stupid fight, and go in there and try to slug it out with him. You know what I'm saying? If he do that, he ain't gonna last long. They're gonna be carrying him out. So yeah, looking forward to that tomorrow night, family.
Biggest thing in question is Ryan's chin, bro. Real talk. That's the biggest question mark of the whole fight is Ryan's chin.
Right. Well, family, before we get out of here, y'all know how we get out of here. And if it's your first time, we get out here one way. It's love and what?
Who that?
Who that?
Who that?
Yeah, we see everybody next week. We out, fam.
Who that?
Who that?
Keeping it real, Who That Sports Pod, legendary Coach Rock, Dog 17. Let's rock. Who that? Boss kick, black and gold. Let's go. First and goal from the one. Best believe we go punch. Punching in, get them punch. With them Saints, watch us march. Down the field, down your throat. Keeping it real, Who That Sports. Breaking news, interviews, open lines just for you. Call in, join in, Pale Nation, just win. B.I., Mount Zion, Coach Green, oh my, CJ, JV, Trick or Trade, Jose, keep it real, baby.